Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Doce, and today I decided that this video is going to be the finale of my seasonal rolling project pan. So I've had like a project pan going for the winter time, and then I kind of want to close that up and start a spring themed project pan. So I'm doing this seasonal project pan throughout the year, and we'll see how that works compared to a year-long one. I feel like they're very similar, but yeah, so I'm gonna go through all the products that was in this project pan and we'll see how I did. So let's start with the e.l.f. Sheer Under Eye Setting Powder. I didn't have much left last time, but I knew that it was going to last me for a while because I don't use very much powder, or I use a very small amount each time. But I did manage to finish this all the way through. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. I was contemplating whether or not I should include a new powder for the spring project pan, because I kind of had one in mind, but I think for now I'm gonna work on some other things instead. But yeah, really glad that I managed to finish one powder, and I think I'm gonna keep the container because it's really nice to use because I have these little small loose setting powder samples from Laura Mercier. So I think I want to keep this to store those in. Alright, so I do want to talk about these Doce Colors lip glosses. I said the last update that I wanted to completely finish the one I was working on, and then I wanted to work on this one next. I also talked about the fact that the one I was working on was my favorite one, and I love both of them, but this was my favorite. I realized that I was completely wrong. As I started using this, I realized that, wow, this was my favorite one. So I guess you can say they're both my favorites because I absolutely love both of these. Yeah, so I've been working on this lip gloss, and I don't know if you can see. Hold on. It is very empty. I'm sure that I could have taken out the stopper and worked with this product around here, but I maybe would have gotten 1 to 2 more uses out of this if I did take out the stopper. But I decided not to with these because I know I'm planning on keeping one of these for like my makeup memory box, and I don't want it to be really spilled all over the box and make a mess. So, but I'm really happy with the progress. I will consider this to be done. And that was called Spill the Deets, by the way. And then for this last month, I have been working on the other lip gloss I have from Doce Colors. This is such a beautiful mauvey shade with a little bit of shimmer in it. And this is my progress. I have just guessed my progress here, I will say that, because these are really hard to track. The consistency of the lip gloss is very creamy and thick, and it doesn't really settle, so it's really hard to track. But I've been kind of looking into this, trying to see where I was at, and it looks like I'm somewhere around here. I can try to show you. I don't know if you can see it any bit better, but I tried to scrape it out a little bit so you can kind of see, but now it looks like it's further down. That's not, I don't think that's quite accurate, but I could be wrong. All I can say, there's plenty of product left into this one, so I will be rolling this over to my spring project and continue to work on this one. Alright, next is my Fenty What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray. So I did manage to finish this one. Last time it was down to here, and it was not a problem to finish it. I really enjoyed it. And also I started using, instead of using it only to set my makeup, I also used it as like a refreshing hydrating mist before I started my makeup routine, and it worked really great for that. And so I did finish this quite early after my last update. And so I thought that I would start working on the next setting mist that I wanted to include in my project. And I ended up finishing that one as well before this update. So that was the Colorpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. And I have just learned something about hyaluronic acid. If you guys don't know, I didn't know. I live in a pretty cold, dry climate, and supposedly that's not great for your skin. It's not great for your skin if you apply hyaluronic acid to your skin in that kind of environment, because from what I understand, the hyaluronic acid will kind of attract any moisture that it can to give to your skin, sort of. And when it can't find any moisture through the air or the surroundings in any sort of way, it starts draining your skin instead. I think that's what it does. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just learned about this, and so I don't have many skincare items that contains hyaluronic acid from what I can tell right now. I'm gonna go through everything and see. But I did have this one, and I do have a backup of this one because I do really enjoy it. I will say though that maybe it would be better to use this in the summertime because it's a little bit more humid in Norway that time of year. But during this time of year, in the middle of the winter, it's very dry. So that's something to consider in the future with future purchases. But yeah, I managed to finish this one. So I will just continue on my journey to try to go through as much setting mists as possible, because I do have quite a lot of them. But I also go through a lot of them fairly quickly, at least after I started using it before and after makeup. So I'll let you know in my intro for my spring project pan which one I've chosen. Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. We'll see if I manage to film that later today or sometime this week. By the way, I have very little makeup on today. It's just pretty minimal because I have really bad allergies, and I'm starting also to think that one of my eyeshadows in my Doce eyeshadows project pan has maybe expired. So I'm actually a little bit bummed today because I'm trying to stay away from eyeshadows for a few days and see if it gets better and figure out if it's only the allergies or if it's also the one eyeshadow I have in mind. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But let's move on to my next product. It's the Pierre Cosmetics lipstick in CherryPop. I have found a new way to enjoy this. I was kind of experimenting with it last time as well, but I've really found a good way to use this. Although I don't use it every time I do my makeup, I try to make an effort to include it at least once or twice a week. So what I do is I have continued to just use my finger and just dot it on my lips with a bit of lip balm underneath. That works really well. But what I have been doing now is I take a little bit of lipstick on the top of my hand, and I take a dot of concealer and mix it and just dot it on with my fingers, blending it in with my fingers on my cheeks, and it works very well like that. And it also makes a really nice lipstick color as well that's more wearable, more everyday kind of shade. So I still haven't made much progress because, again, I don't use much product, and I'm not able to use it every single day because I have other blushes to work on. I have other lip products to work on, but it's going steady. I'm going to show you my progress on in my notes. So my intro, my first update, and this is like the finale here, but I will be rolling this product over to my spring project for sure. This will be a year-long product. So yeah, and I also decided to mark it a little bit like how the lipstick was shaped this time. Then we have my Pro Cosmetics blush in 37. This is a mineral pressed blush, and it is probably for sure my oldest blush in my collection. And I have also realized it's my most pigmented blush as well. But I mean, again, you can see a dip there. You can see that I've used it. But the way things are going right now with me just dipping in once, maybe twice each time I use it, just barely dipping it in, this will take me forever to use up, and I can't really see myself hitting pan on it, which is my goal for this product. This will for sure be a year-long product as well. I will roll it over to my next project, but yeah, even though I enjoy using it, I can't foresee myself reaching my goal on this. Then we have the ModelCo+Karl Lagerfeld lip liner. It doesn't have a name, but it's a beautiful darker mauve shade, and I have made progress. Actually, for me, pretty good progress. I've been using it still not too often, but I like to combine it with those Doce color lip glosses that I have, and still really enjoy this lip liner. I really do, but I know it'll take me some time to finish. So again, another product to roll over for my spring project. I think all in all, I have these 4 products that I've already mentioned now that I will be rolling over to my next project for the springtime. So those are the 4 products that will remain, and the rest I'm done with, or I've just reached my goal with. Next we have my randomized eyeliner from Linda Hallberg. This is in Greige Core. Beautiful matte taupe. I've been really enjoying this. I have reached my goal of using it 30 times now, and so I will be picking out a new eyeliner to work on in my next project. I'll show you, I'll talk about it in my intro, but yeah, I've really enjoyed using it. It's probably one of my favorite eyeliners in my collection, and I have a lot of eyeliners now, so yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to focus on this product since it is one of my favorites. So that's that. Then we have my Dermalogica face primer that I rolled in last time. This contains 7 milliliters, and I just finished it today. So I did reach my goal on it. I decided not to cut it up. I was like, should I not? But no, I'm not gonna do it. It is going to expire, or it did expire in February. It has an SPF of 30, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. It's just a sample size anyways. It's not a big deal, but I do consider this to be done now. I was curious about this in my introduction of this product because it was tinted, and it took me by surprise a little bit, but I have absolutely enjoyed using this product. It was not, I mean, I was afraid that it wasn't going to match me because I'm so fair and this was rather dark, but it completely worked itself into my skin and the tint disappeared. It was not a problem at all, and it was a very nice primer. I did enjoy it. It smelled a little bit SPF-y, but not in a good way, if you know what I mean. So I didn't love the scent. The texture was great. It was like the kind of primer I enjoy to apply. Although it was very thick, but it was not a problem for me. I would not repurchase this one. I don't think Dermalogica in itself is cruelty free, but not their parent company. So I'm not gonna repurchase this one. And also, I have way too many primers to purchase any new primer at this moment. So, but I'm glad I got to work through this and finish it all the way. And yeah, I'm done. Then we have my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I have enjoyed this. It does, I have to check like 2 to 3 times a day underneath my eyes because it does smudges a little bit, but that's kind of what's been happening with a lot of my mascaras the past, I don't know, 1 to 2 years. So it might be something I'm doing wrong or something with my skin, my lashes, I don't know. But it has happened with a lot of my mascaras lately, so I don't know if this is the one to blame or what. But it's a good mascara. It's affordable and it works well. So I might repurchase this one. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try some of the other colors in this collection. I think I've tried the purple one and the orange one before. I don't think I've tried, because there's a pink one, I think. I don't think I've tried that one. So yeah, I consider myself to be done with this because I did open it many months ago, and I'm sure if it hasn't expired, it's gonna expire very soon, and I feel like I need to be careful with my eyes these days. And also it's very dry now, so it's very hard to apply. I think I'm gonna open up a new mascara, then try to make this work for another week or so, and then leave it. But I'm calling it done in this project. I will also say I did just that. I found my next mascara to work on, and I opened it. I used it once, and I thought I would work on this while because I usually open a mascara, I let it dry for a week, and then I start working on that one. But I just want to show you what happened with the mascara I wanted to work on next. It is from Makeup Store. It's called the Dream Lash Mascara. I'm not sure if I tried any other Makeup Store mascaras before. It was a little bit more expensive from what I can recall. But anyways, I used it once. It's one of those, the ones that you can take off with hot water or warm water. I'll put it here. I can't remember at this moment. But yeah, it's one of those. And so I opened it. It worked fine the first time. I opened it the second time I was going to use it, and look what happened. It is a complete, I don't know if you can see, but it's a complete mess. This stopper keeps popping off and on, and it is crazy. Yeah. So I decided to open another mascara instead. It's from number 7. It seems fine. I haven't yet used it, but I'm gonna try to make this work, but I can't like rely on it because sometimes the stopper will come off and it's completely full of product and I cannot use it whatsoever, and it's a complete mess to try to take up, put on the stopper again. It's a thing. I am not going to include this one in my next project, that's for sure. I'm done with mascaras in my project pan for the spring project pan at least. So I'm just going to go and wipe this off just a second. The next product I had in my project, I rolled it in last time. Yeah, last time. So this is kind of like the first update, but I did reach my goal on it. It's the Catrice Prime&Fine Contouring Palette in Ashy Radiance. And this is my progress. I did reach my goal on this, which was to use it 30 times. I actually used it 35 times. So I'm really happy with that. And that is that. So I will, actually I think I'm just going to include this because this was meant to be a part of the project. So all in all, I didn't bring my Pixi mascara that I used up, but I have used up that one, these two, a lip gloss, a sample primer, and a powder and mascara. So that's 7 items, including my Pixi mascara as well. So I'm really happy about that so far, and this project has gone really well. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm able to roll in new products if I like, because that's not something I've done with a year-long product. I kind of just choose how many products I want to work on for a whole year, and now nothing is set. I just find 10 products to work on for 2 to 3 months, and then I roll in new products as I finish them, which has, I think that has worked very well. So maybe that's the difference between a seasonal rolling project pan and an actual year-long project pan, because I was kind of struggling to see what the difference was, and if it really was a point to divide it into 4. I'm trying to figure that one out. But yeah, that was the finale of this project pan. I will very soon do an intro. Maybe if I can do one today, I will, for my spring seasonal rolling project pan. I'm really excited about that. Only 4 products will remain in the project, will be rolled over is maybe more accurate to say. And I will pick out 6 more products to work on in addition to those 4 that I've already been working on, or that I have left in this project, from this project. And yeah, I hope you will follow along and see how it goes in that project as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye!